Near AI. What did you ship this week?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 23 of What Did You Ship This Week? My name is Peter from Newark, and I've taken over the hosting of this show from Cameron Dennis. And I want to start out by saying, once again, thank you for all the work you put in, Cameron. We got you from here, and we'll do our best to showcase all of the good AI stuff that's being built on Near and all the good updates that are shipped every week. If you haven't been here before, we do this live stream every single week. Really, it's a sort of an open product stand-up where people across the ecosystem show off what they've been building. And we generally do this every week. Sometimes we might miss it, but we really do our best to get to sit here once every week and enjoy everyone's updates. And this week we do have a stellar lineup. We have Shashank from Fraction AI to talk about their latest DeFi prediction market powered by some Near technology. We have James Waugh, who's back to do his demo of his House of Stake Shade Agent. We will have Matthew Wang from Open Gradient to talk about some updates from MemSync. And lastly, we got Nate from the Bitte protocol team presenting their snapshot DAO Intense agent. So just to kick things off, I see you're in the audience, Shashank. I'm just gonna add you to the stage.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so you just mentioned your Telegram was hacked, so I guess I'll start out by asking how you're doing.
Yeah, recovering, messaging people, sending mails to some, announced on Twitter, so all the regular stuff. Yeah, it doesn't feel good at all.
But I guess apart from that, so are there anything we shouldn't interact with, or is everything good for now?
Yeah, just don't interact with my previous TG. We are reaching out to everyone to get that account removed from most groups. Ilya already did that for all of our near groups. So you guys are okay. There's a lot of them out there who aren't. So yeah, we're working on that.
Awesome. Okay, I hope you're gonna recover soon. But this is like my first time I'm talking to you on this show. Have you been on here before?
Oh yeah, a long time. Yeah, it's been quite some time.
Okay, so I guess real quick, even though you've been on the show before, just go through who you are. Please give them a quick overview, and then what you're building, and then specifically unpack what you've been shipping lately. I'm super excited for you to show us all what you got.
Yeah, sure. So hi everyone, I'm Shashank, founder and CEO of Fraction AI. Fraction AI is a decentralized auto training platform for AI agents. Users create agents that compete against each other to make each other better. And just 2 days ago, we launched one of our most important products in recent times. It's called Alpha, ALFA. One of the biggest problems we saw with recent Def AI agents is there's too many of them, and it's difficult to figure out which ones are going to perform best in the future, because all these agents are trained on past data. Most of them are overfitted, so you'll see some good results on historical data for last few years. But if you run them in practice, most of them don't perform as well, and you must have seen that yourself. So we wanted to solve that problem for everyone, and that's why we created Alpha. Because this problem cannot be solved by any benchmark. No matter how big your benchmark is, how big your test data is, you can always overfit. And so we were discussing this, how to solve the problem, how to make it easier for people, and prediction markets came out to be the best way of reaching consensus on something, because there you have to actually stake something to say to put forward your opinion, and you can make use of any information that is out there. You're thinking about the future, the past performance, historical data, and everything. And so yeah, it seemed like a great fit, and that's how we decided to go about it. So that's what Alpha is. Let me just give you small. Oh, I can't screen share it right now. Let me try. Yeah.
Can you make? Oh yeah, now we got
Yeah.
you up.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I had to reset my PC today, so that's why. Okay, so as you can see, there are 5 agents here. Each of them have different personas. Gordon is let's let's look at Gordon. So Gordon is a calm and calculating fellow from Wall Street who he doesn't take very high leverage, and whenever he trades, he's highly risk averse. Um, then there are others like Degen Dave who will take any risk, no matter how it comes, and they have their own choice of coins they want to trade. And these trades happen in real time. You get the real time data from Binance for all these coins, and these agents can trade automatically and change their trades after every minute. So yeah, you have all sorts of personas you can deal with, and then your job is to try to predict which one is going to do well. And in future, these agents will be tokenized, so you'll be able to put your money here, and these agents will invest in behalf of you. So this platform enables the best possible agents to emerge, and one of the biggest ways it's possible is because of near intents and shade agents. Because with near intents, you can place trades on any chain out there. You can interact with any DeFi protocol, and that was one of the reasons we decided to build on Near, especially for this alpha product. So yeah, we got a pretty good feedback from you guys. Keep participating here. In the future, we might give you an option to create your own agents, and there might be leagues similar to football. So if you do well, you go to League One, and people get to stake on your agent. So yeah, that's mostly it. Would be
Awesome.
great if you guys try out the product.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this out. I think this looks super intriguing, Shashank. And I have a few questions if you don't mind. So
Yeah,
first,
sure.
like who are building these personas or like modeling these personas? Is that you guys, or is it like an open market, or how does it work?
Yeah. So for now, since this is the first cut, it's been combination of community's feedback and our team. So we looked at several trading groups, talked to our community, and figured out 5 major personas. Uh, it was a bit complicated than that because we also ran a dimensionality reduction to like select the top 5 ones, and that's how we created these personas. So the agents are completely autonomous. They have their own personas, and they choose the right tools to trade according to their persona. And in future, everyone will be able to add their own agents.
And then these personas, do they evolve as they trade, or do they stay within like a very strict defined sort of parameter?
Personas remain same, but the strategies change. So you might be a degen trader, but there's hundreds of ways of being a degen trader. You might change the coins you're interested in. You want to change the leverage based on market conditions. So even though the personality remains fixed, the strategy itself evolves.
So that's the extent like, and because I'm not a technical guy, right? Like the variables upon which they trade are open, or how should you understand it?
So it's like a human with their principles, like strict principles they adhere to. The kind of humans we all like, who stand for something. So yeah, these are like that. They have something they believe in, and their strategies are based on that. Of course, they take market into consideration. They take all factors into consideration, but they still stick to their principles.
Okay, super interesting. And how has it been to build on the Shade Agents framework? Do you have any advice? Yeah.
Honestly, it was super easy. I asked my team to do it, and they didn't even ask any questions. They were like, "Yeah,
Okay.
sure. It's there. Just use it."
Okay, nice. And when are the agents gonna be tokenized? Like, how long is this alpha stage gonna be in? What does the next phases of this process look like?
I won't call this an alpha stage. This is a full-fledged product where people can actually try to predict what agent is going to do well, and surfacing alpha is the core product because once you know which agent is going to do well, placing those trades it's isn't very difficult. I mean, users want alpha, which trades are going to make them money, because once they know it, they can place those trades very easily. So we want to focus on core product first, and once the agents start making a lot of money over time, the Sharpe ratio itself is good, not just the profits. Then yeah, once we are sure of safety of people's money, that it's not going to go down, then of course we'll tokenize it.
Okay, so we're actually starting to see AI agents make actual revenue or like make money on chain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And how is it then with the starting capital? So I can see they have like around 100K. Is this something like, let's say it's not you guys building the product, but someone in the
Mhm.
community or someone else comes with an agent, where do they get the money to trade from?
Oh, right now we don't place actual trades because the goal is to identify alpha. Uh, and over time, as we identify which agents do well, more and more agents come from the community and they surface on top. Only then we'll allow top 5 agents to trade. Right now, it's important for community to learn how to predict. So everyone who comes and invests in these agents gets the right alpha as to which agent is good and which one is not.
Okay, so the trades are open to that extent. Like anyone can see what they buy and when they buy it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, a super cool product. And so I guess where can we try this out?
Just go to fractionai.xyz/DAP, DAPP, and then on top you'll see a banner for Alpha, ALFA.
Okay, I'm heading straight there after this call. All right, Shashank, thank you so much for coming and keep building.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me here.
See you. All right, and next one up, we have James Waugh. And James, you were here last week, and sadly something crashed or something happened with the Fala Cloud login. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Live demos are hard, and you're back. I'm like, that's the spirit. So excited to see what you got today.
Yeah, it's take two. I'm admittedly the reason for the problem last week. I was trying to do a last minute change and mess things up. So thanks for bearing with me and inviting me back. I appreciate it.
No, like anyone building needs to get a second chance. So yeah, James, you can just kick it off and say maybe just a few words about yourself and then what this agent is all about. And then I'm really looking forward to your demo.
Cool. Yeah, I'm James Waugh. I'm a delegate for the House of Stake governance system, which is a decision-making framework that supports the Near ecosystem. And I'm building a lot of AI governance tools and solutions that will be used by participants in the House of Stake. There's a roadmap published by Jack Lang, who's at the foundation working on the AI governance product roadmap. And so you can read that. And I'm actually prototyping the first 2 items on that roadmap in collaboration with Bitte protocol. And then for this one with the Proximity Labs team and the Shade Agents tech stack. So that's what I'm demoing today, but I might give a sneak peek of the other project as well if there's time. I'll jump right into it now. Thanks for the time to introduce what we're doing. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. All right, sharing my entire screen. And this is Votron, which is the legendary DAO Fender. And it is actually a screening agent. So when people submit proposals, it reviews those proposals and gives a decision on whether to approve them for voting. So it's not actually voting on the proposals, it's just screening them and seeing if it should be allowed to go up for a vote. And this alleviates a problem with a bottleneck in the screening process. So humans don't have to review proposals and they're automatically or even autonomously reviewed. So what I'm going to do here is just submit a proposal via the command line. This could happen anywhere that proposals are created, but this is just the simplest way. right now. I don't have it in the demo front end, but we're gonna test a proposal that I already tried and it's been rejected. So I'm expecting it to get rejected again, and we'll watch here as it picks up the proposal. So it just heard the proposal on chain, and now it's sent the content to Claude for a review. And as I suspected, it was not approved. So nothing happened. It didn't get, green lit for voting. And if I refresh the page here, you can see proposal number 84, near is cool. Although true, not a good proposal, so it wasn't approved. And if we go over here, you can briefly just check out the reasoning behind that decision, which was no actual proposal content or substance, just emojis, no effort, missing a purpose, scope, and budget. So it doesn't just say yes or no, it gives you a little reason why. And then the more fun proposal that will get approved, hopefully, is about near developer education. So let's see this one go through the process. Got detected by the N-tier events API. And now it has been approved, and we're just waiting for the agent to call the custom agent contract I built for doing a cross-contract call to the voting contract, which approves the proposal, and that went through. So I'm going to refresh again, and you'll see proposal number 85 was approved, and it's now no longer in the pending stage, which the previous one is still in because it was rejected. Now it's in the voting phase, so it's live. Anyone can go vote on this proposal, and we can quickly just see why it was approved, changing the proposal ID here in the endpoint we're calling on the back end in the trusted execution environment. So it was a legitimate near ecosystem project, clear purpose, detailed planning and effort, and directly contributes to near ecosystem. So that is the quick demo. Happy to answer questions. I will echo what Shashank said and just saying how simple it is. Despite my challenges last week, I will echo that. It really wasn't hard to build. I just messed something up in the last minute trying to get ready for the demo. And that was all my fault, not because of anything on the shade agent side or Phala side. But yeah, thanks for the time.
Awesome. And you did you also have another agent or something else you mentioned?
Yeah, it was actually last week. So it's just a quick thing. I don't have to go too far into it, but what you're looking at here is a fork of the official governance app, the front end built by the Agora team. So this is the actual, or it's right here. So if you go to gov.houseofstake.org, you can see the live alpha launch of the House of Stake. But we've actually forked that and added this chat box here in the corner, which has a Bitte protocol agent embedded. So you can actually say, show all the proposals, and it will get all the proposals from the contract. It's just showing the recent ones because of the configuration, or maybe it'll show all of them. We'll see. And then you can do other things like voting. You can create proposals. You can screen proposals like I just demoed. As a human, you can approve them for voting here. And yeah, you can pretty much do anything that you can do with the contracts via this agent, or it's like a co-pilot or assistant. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because we can say, create a proposal about, near week and see what it knows about near week. Let's see. And then it'll generate a transaction. Oh, it's going to ask for a title, description, link, and options. So I'm just going to say near week. Sorry. Title. Let me just, there's a little issue of the input there. Title, near week is cool. We've got description for sure, and then no link, none, and then options, approve, reject. Okay, let's see what happens now. And it's going to say, great. Okay, like create the proposal. There we go. Now it's actually generated the transaction. You can see the details and even the function call. And so we're going to approve that. And I don't know if you can see the Meteor wallet popped up. I'm approving that now. And it should go through. But that's just the, scratching the surface example. This proposal still needs to be screened, and then you can actually vote on it. But yeah, there's so much you can do with this. It's just a starting point, and it can be improved a lot. So we're looking for feedback on it. So look out for a forum post introducing this in the coming weeks. And yeah, I'm hoping it can help generate a lot more awareness of this house of stake governance system, and just encourage participation, and just make people more informed, so they have a better understanding of proposals and the issues that are relevant for our ecosystem governance. But yeah, that's the quick extra demo. Hopefully it didn't go too long.
No, that's awesome, James. And I from what I've read through posts recently, I understand that there's gonna be, the idea is that there's gonna be, I don't know, 50, 100 different agents.
Yeah, there's kind of the swarm idea floating around. I think we'll start simple, but there's definitely something to be said about wisdom of the crowd with agents. So I think we'll have different agents that you could choose when you're on the page. Like you could use your own agent maybe, or even just adapt or customize another one that you could just write a prompt and say, hey, I'm interested in these kind of proposals, or I think this kind of proposal is a good proposal, or tell it more about yourself, or whatever you want to do.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing the next demo from you, James. Another House of Stake agent, hopefully, and keep building. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And up next, we got Matthew Wang from Open Gradient, and Matthew is here to talk about the latest MemSync AI updates. Hey, Matthew, I know you've been on the show before, but just for people who might not know what you're doing or who you are, please give them a quick overview and talk a little bit about what you're building, and then specifically unpack what you've been shipping lately. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm super excited to hear more about what you got for us.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I'm Matthew, co-founder of Open Gradient. We at Open Gradient are thinking a lot about building solutions that can leverage decentralized AI infrastructure in order to empower user experience when it comes to using AI. And one of the latest products that we're building on top of our Open Gradient network infra is this product called MemSync. And MemSync is something we've been building for a couple months now. It's essentially this cross-platform memory product that allows users to aggregate their digital footprint across different apps like ChatGPT, Twitter, Reddit into an AI-friendly database. And all of this, vector embedding generation and processing is done securely within TEs on our network. And once you have this, personalized database of your memories and your data, you can then plug it into Claude, ChatGPT, Grok, other AI model platforms, and offer and get instant personalization with your own context. And one of the latest features that we shipped that we covered actually on our Twitter, if you go to @memsync_AI, is this new feature that we're rolling out and experimenting with called digital twins, which is now once you have this corpus of memory and once you have this personal context database, one of the things that you could do is essentially create an AI representation of yourself with all the data and context representing your personality, representing your career, your interests, your identity. And we're experimenting with this for two main reasons. Number one, we think it could be extremely useful for offering personalized advice. So as an example, if I want to learn more about AI, perhaps I can talk to a digital clone of Sam Altman, and that allows him to scale his time as well as offer his advice, offer his thoughts, his opinions on the space, and allow many people to reach him at once. And secondly, we think eventually there are large implications for digital twins when it comes to task automation. When you respond to emails, when you respond to messages on Slack or draft Notion documents, the AI will be able to learn patterns in your writing, as well as learn your personality, as well as your kind of behavioral, tendencies, and that will ultimately allow AI to better replicate who you are as a person, as well as a productivity kind of expert that knows you inside and out. So give it a try. Go to memsync.ai. It's one of the features that we rolled out. You can go connect your different apps and get instant personalization with the AI apps you're using. And super excited to continue to be shipping this. And we will, of course, be rolling out more feature updates that will be covered both in your week as well as on our Twitter.
Super cool, Matthew. I have a question. Let's say I haven't been honest as a digitally, how do I actually, how can I say, upload the real me? Like what kind of data does it need to be as good as possible? And yeah.
Yeah, so there are essentially two different things here that we think are important. Number one is making it super easy for new people to just upload large amounts of data, right? You don't want to sit there dragging and dropping and, uploading manual documents. So on the MemSync app, we actually have a user interface where you can just type in your Reddit username, type in your LinkedIn URL, or paste in your Twitter handle, and we essentially go and pull all this data and turn that into vector embeddings for you. So it's a simple process. And the second thing, I guess, more directly answering your question, is what happens if there's bad memories or incorrect data in there. So MemSync, of course, has a very easy to use dashboard that allows you to actually go and search or filter for memories, and you can manually edit them or delete them if you want. And so this allows creators to very easily curate memories that are more relevant and accurate to who they really are.
Okay, super interesting, because I'm thinking maybe it's not everyone who's their real self digitally, as well as the ones that, let's say, the person I go to and I am at work every day. So I was just thinking, trying to get all the complexity of that data, but I guess that's also an ongoing task and something that will keep evolving.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we're still very early stages when it comes to memory. I mean, these big companies like Anthropic and OpenAI are, they've just shipped memory essentially, 1 or 2 quarters ago, and a lot of this stuff still is evolving. Of course, on our end, we are hoping to build memory solutions that can be readily integrated into all the different AI applications that are popping up now in order to help people own their own data and own their own AI, right? And we think, with the user's ability to own their own data, they can get instant personalization on all these AI apps and ultimately empower their own experience across their usage of these platforms.
Super cool. Yeah, to me it sounds like science fiction, but it is happening, right? So just super curious to be following the space, and yeah, keep it up. I think you guys been shipping some solid stuff and really working at the cutting edge. And yeah, thank you so much for coming, Matthew. Hope to see you again soon.
Thanks for having me. Take it easy.
You too. All right. And lastly, we have Nate.
Hello.
From the Bitte protocol. Hey, Nate, how are you?
Living the dream. How are you doing?
Yeah, living the dream. You got your hair back.
Yeah, it grows.
Is it real?
It just snaps back. It turned gray.
Oh, but it grew out quickly.
Yeah, I've got just kept putting in the seeds in there, and it just sprouts.
That's the way I go about it. Real quick, people probably know who you are, what you're building, but for people who might not, just give a quick rundown of who you are, what you're building, and then specifically go into the details of what you've been shipping lately.
Definitely, you got kind of a view of it from James. James is building an agent on Bitte, and he was able to embed it into his system. How much time do I have so I can keep an eye on the clock?
You got 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Cool. Let's crank. Let's see if we can even do things. So let's focus on sharing a screen. And don't show these tips again. Let's show this guy. Okay, we're going to dive specifically into the snapshot.box. If you're not familiar with snapshit.box, let's do the correct spelling. Snapshot.box is basically the main DAO system for most folks. So if we hit explore on EVM, basically all the big guys are using this system. Lido, Aave, they're doing it on Arbitrum, Gnosis chain, Ethereum, Base. It's all the chains, all the DAOs, all the things. So DAOs specifically really have a hard time with conversion, people actually voting and going into their bits. So we decided to build an agent and embed it into their site, and I'll show you how that works. So what I did is I created a fake Bitte test DAO. We have a join near week podcast with 0 votes on it. If you head into Bitte, you'll see this nice little snapshot agent. And here we go. So what's quite neat is things like, do I have any open proposals? So what's neat is if we go into here, you can see I'm following Bitte DAO, Nate DAO, Uniswap, and Cow DAO. So it should go and rip through all the things that I'm following. So it's only showing Bitte DAO and Uniswap DAO, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically now I'm just looking at a view of all the DAOs that I'm a part of. And now let's read more about one. But what is quite neat is if I go into, let's say, translate, which I think I already had a nice little thing ready. If a lot of your folks might not, can you explain the 5th one like I'm? So hopefully there are 5 of these. Maybe your users aren't native English speakers, which I think is a lot of people. So right out of the box, we get language translation. Right out of the box, you could say, explain it like I'm 15 years old. Can you do it in 3 lines? Can you explain why I would vote for or against? A lot of these proposals are written by highly technical people, and maybe you're a degen, and you could say, explain it like I'm a degen. Great. So you can read more about it. You can also do, can I vote yes on the first one? We just did an update to this agent, so I haven't tested it yet this morning. So let's YOLO it and see what we get. So let's do one more time. So not only just condensing the information, but being able to, can I vote yes on the first one? And where I can jump into on the intent side is, let's see if we go. Boom, 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 boom. So here we can see the transaction, gives you all the nice pretty data on how it works. Packages up an EIP 712 signature where we're voting on Bitte ETH. We can see all the different pieces. And with any luck, it'll actually go validate it and then send that directly to Snapshot for casting the actual vote. That's one kind of neat thing. So it says it's been successfully submitted. Let's go check on Snapshot and see if it actually went through. You can see I've got 1 vote that did go through. So pretty exciting. You can see there's 1 for. I could change the vote. You can do multi custom voting. If you don't just do for or against, you can say yeet. But we also built for them let's come in here. So this is just our developer website, so it's not their main website. But just for fun, we added our embeddable chat where that same agent works in here. Do I have any open proposals? And so they connect with their wallet. Their wallet then gets injected into here. So it's whatever wallet you want, whether it's MetaMask or whatever the DApp allows, and we allow a lot. Those can go in there. So let's go into intents. So how this could work with intents is, let's say you go to Uniswap DAO, you need 400 uni in order to get started. So one suggestion is, once we've verified the agent, we can go in and build an agent directly from just the system. So if we head to base, we can find all the MCP tools for this one agent that I built, which is eSign data type, validate, get voting power. But we also have a primitive called intents. And I'm really going to YOLO this one. I don't think it's on the main one. Let's find. So here's intent. So I highly doubt this is going to work because I haven't touched this yet. Again, we have CowSwap. If you want to mush CowSwap DAOs together all in one, let's say Gnosis or Cow wants to pull their documentation, their swapping, and pull in their DAO governance, they could just merge their agents together to create that one unified thing. So I can just go, this is a what? Intense shot. Let's go, I don't know, sure. Generate. Man walking on a street. So what we're going to do here is, maybe they need to bridge from Arbitrum to base, and then from base, then they can swap using CowSwap to swap whatever their USDC is for that native token to vote for that DAO. So that is possible. And how the intents works, we can hop in here. We go into the Bitte assistant. This is a pretty intense situation, if I do say so myself. So we can see how the intents works by, let's do the slush wallet. No, Phantom. One password. Getting into here. How much time do I have left?
You got, I guess it's around 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay, we can do an intense swap. Let's see how this works. So I think it's actually a slush wallet. Oh, geez. I think it's this guy. Yes. Okay, so Sui. So let's do a really crazy swap. So right now I have 1,568 Sui. Let's just do can I swap one near for Sui? So what's unique is we can connect all your different wallets, right? So we have near, base, Sui, Cardano, soon it'll be Solana. And so it knows which wallet I want to move my funds to already automatically. So 0.72, I can come in here. I forget all my wallets. So we're going to add 0.72 Sui to this guy. So it's not 0.635 after we do the approval. I'm connected to near. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy, something went wrong. Completed the quest. Well, imagine that worked. So that's the whole idea, is that let's go with get the native token and then being able to interact with the DAOs and go from there. So thank you for the demo time.
Thank you so much for coming, Nate. I know this is gonna work, so don't worry about it. I love that you YOLO it. Like, that's huge respect for that. But how do you see that we like, I see you log in with all those wallets, right? How do we abstract all those wallets away, or is that not possible?
I mean, I kind of like the fact that it's my wallet. I can bind them together. I really like Phantom for these things. I really like this other one for another thing. It really terrifies me for someone to just have their magic little wallet and it just does all the stuff behind the scenes, and you can't export seed phrases unless you have all that packaged up. I mean, it's a trade-off, right? As a crypto native person, I like our way. As a person who has no idea what's going on, maybe the other way is better. And you can mask that behind a lot of other magical things that, you know, turns you into a centralized asset manager. So it's a problem that still hasn't been quite solved, but I think the multi-wallet connect system is a good start.
Yeah, so it looks like it works really. Like, it's just also from a UX point of view, I think it looks like it works. It looks seamless. It's just, I guess it can be confusing for some.
Yeah, definitely. Well, some people might just want to interact with, let's say, SUI, right? They come in as a SUI person. They just want to do SUI stuff. So other things you can do with near intents is you can say, well, here's another wallet address that I want to send the money to. So let's swap one of my near, and then you can just manually plug in a wallet address, and it'll just do that swap and send it to the other guy.
Awesome. And how in general is how's your agent ecosystem? Is it growing? How's it going?
Definitely. It's been a fascinating ride. EVM has been an interesting world to jump into. So it's we have CowSwap has been a big partner of ours that we've been working with. So they've been giving us a lot of feedback, and it's moving along. So that would be a huge launch if that comes to life.
Not if, when.
I can't say when or if, because it's I guess still a secret thing, but yep.
I know what you mean. All right. I wish you the best, Nate. Thank you so much for coming today, and keep shipping cool products.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. All right, everyone, that's it for this time. Episode 23 has come to an end. If you're building something cool, AI, Near related on Near with the tech stack, hit us up so we can get you on the show. We have a closed Telegram group where all the participants are in. There's a lot of great networking in that as well. And come join the show. So thank you all for joining, and thank you for tuning in. I hope to see all of you and many more next week. And don't forget, the future is near. See you, everyone.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Near Week.